What's up, y'all? It's your boy Slick. Just in full transparency, I can be hot, humble, open, and transparent, as Mike Todd and TC Nation would say. I've struggled with trusting people as far as being in a community, and I always have, as it's like a result of my trauma of my issues with my dad. But it's amazing to me how God revealed to me that, and had been for quite some time, showing me that community is important. The Bible says, when two or more gather in your name, he is there as well. Don't forsake the assembly, and speaks about have a framework, sort of yourself first as friendly. And many other scriptures about being in community. And for, like I said, for years and years and years, God has really just been showing me that I need people, and I need to be a part of a community, one that's healthy. And the reason why I say this is because my homeboy, shout out my homeboy Wes, he's has this kind of own community of creatives, and he been kind of on me to join the Discord. And I was kind of he's like, come on man, just come mess with us, man, come join. And I was like, yeah, I'm not sure, man, I don't really know. I was like, yeah, I pray about it. Like the Christian excuse, I pray about it. Now, for some that may be true, but for me, I mean, it's half and half, right? It's like my way of saying I'm gonna pray about it. Kind of like the Christian will see, which anybody who's growing with a black mom knows that just means no, right? So, but something was kind of just eating at me to kind of join. And I finally joined, and I realized, oh wow, I really do. This is a really good Discord and a really good community to be around. I was inspired to do deeper and better work just from being there for just like an hour, or maybe 30 minutes. And my homeboy Center, shout out to my homeboy Center, he owns his own business, but he is the guy who's cool with everybody. Not like the fake person that's cool, but like the guy who's just so cool, everybody just rocks with him. And chilling with him and my homeboy St. Clair, we went to the gym after hooping, because we just like that for real. But seeing how Center kind of just interacts with people, and how just random black men, we was able to just have a good time, learn from each other and stuff, talk about healthy foods, talk about just things of that nature and everything. And I was trying to leave at first. I was like, man, niggas talking about, dudes talking about, life and the man and what's all. I was like, I'm leaving at first. But then I stuck around because I was hanging with my homeboys, and like I said, we ended up talking. It was a really good conversation. I ended up getting the Instagrams and stuff, so it was all good. So I say all this to say that God puts people in community. You're not meant to be loners. The Bible says in Genesis, man is not meant to be alone. That's not just for your partner or for your wife or your husband. It's meant for people as well. God usually works through people to get to somebody. Think about how you got saved. It wasn't because you read a scripture and was like, well, boy, howdy, this is it. No, it's because somebody in your life, whether it be a close friend or a family member or whoever, they made you feel such a way about Jesus that you was like, I gotta go see about this guy. I gotta learn more. I gotta see. Or maybe you're just curious about Jesus, and you got somebody in your life who is about Jesus, and you like, they making me want to see more. So what I'm saying to y'all is, accept the community. It's so important, because as iron sharpens iron, so does one brother sharpen another. That's not just for men. I feel like that's for ladies as well. You need the community for support, because the devil likes to isolate and attack, and he sends he's in the community. It's obviously terrible because it's all demons, but he sends all his demons after you when you're alone. So why would you be on your own, face attacks solo? That's not what the plan that God has for you. That's not what he wants for you. He wants you to get in a community that's going to help you, push you towards him, towards what he has for you, and just towards better things. We're not meant to be alone. We're social beings at our nature. If you believe in science, we're social beings at our nature and at our core. It means we thrive in social settings. Whether you're an introvert or extrovert, whatever the case may be, you need people. God is telling you to join that life group. Get with this club, get with these people, get with that person. You know, as long as the community is pushing you towards the better, pushing you towards what God has for you, pushing you more towards a successful and different life. It may be uncomfortable. Most things that are worth going out for that require growth is gonna be a lot of friction and discomfort in the beginning. So my word to you is that you go out and be with somebody, not romantically, but like, you go out and be with your group. All right. Episode, another installment in the series, man, and I am exhausted. In case y'all couldn't tell by the look on my face, I got out the gym. I was balling earlier, man. Got the shower just now, of course, man. And one thing about me that I noticed, I got to get back in the freaking weight room, dude. I have got to start lifting again. I just cannot. Life is just, I just realized how much easier life is, because like one thing about me and like my body, it adapts to things very quickly. So when I'm in the weight room for like a week straight, right, I get an astronomical strength boost. When I'm slacking off for a week straight, I'm, just screwing off, playing a bunch of 2K and all that, I get a cataclysmic strength decrease. So I gotta just stay in the gym. I gotta keep doing my thing. I gotta keep just doing me, man. And honestly, too, playing basketball gets easier when you strength train. I used to always get on hoopers, like, because I come from a football background. I played football in high school. Obviously, I wasn't that great because I wouldn't be doing this. I'd be playing on Sundays. But nah, I played football in high school. Like, it was fun, but like, having strength in football, especially playing defense like I did, bro, that shit is a prerequisite. Like, you can't be on the football field and be a starter and be halfway decent without no kind of strength. Like, but basketball, strength is not, strength is important, but like, you can shoot. If you faster than everybody, you can outshoot everybody. You ain't gotta be super duper strong. You don't have to. Like, you don't need LeBron's strength to have Steph Curry's shooting ability. And it's like, I only have time to either strength train or get better at basketball. And usually I go with the latter because I'm trying to get better at basketball. But I really realized how much I really need to go ahead and just strength train, dude. It's just mad important. It's mad important. I got to do more strength training. It's just super important. Yeah, but anyway, that's my intro. That's about me. Anyway, man, how y'all doing? Everybody good out there? How was work, man? Hopefully today is your Friday, or today's Friday, and is there anything better than working on a Friday? You know what I'm saying? Well, then actually not having to work on a Friday, having a 3-day weekend, man. I'll tell you something, man. As a 9-to-5 job having myself, Fridays are a great day because that's the day you can kind of just chill, Like, that's the day you can kind of just, like, if you've planned your week, this is like the day to just take a knee, run the clock out. We done did 4 days straight of hustle. And that's the thing. Who the hell invented this 5-day on, 2-day off shit? I've worked the 410 before. Y'all, I'd rather have that shit. It honestly ain't that bad. Because when you on day 2, you halfway done with your work week. You know what I'm saying? But this 5-8 shit, bro, we need to, as a country, you know what we need? We need a goddamn mass quitting spree. We need to scare these corporations again, man. That's what we really need. Because y'all recall back in the pandemic, people wasn't working, they were working from home and all that, and like everybody was really learning, really seeing how much work was getting done when folks were not getting freaking micromanaged. Surprise, surprise. And then like 2021, you know, 2021, 2022, everybody was like quitting. Like companies would call, oh, you guys are quiet quitting and da 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 da. But all that shit. But you know, people were quitting in masses because they had a break from the hustle and bustle of like work, and they was getting they realized like, wow, we actually getting treated like cattle up in here. Like we getting treated like shit. I don't like this. This is it's no this. You know I don't this isn't normal. This is not normal for me. So like people started to realize that your hard work shouldn't be repaid with pizza. Give me my money. Let's give me my money. You know what I'm saying? So people was quitting in masses, and like it was articles all over the internet talking about, oh, we're gonna move to the 4-day work week. We're gonna do da 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 da. That was in 2021. It's 2025. They finessed us. Or if you believed it, then they finessed us. I thought it could be a possibility, but I'm also very untrusting. You know, so that's just me. But that being said, bro, 410s are the shit. And if you gotta work 5 days, I would say go ahead and work. To me, the best work schedule for a 5-day work week is Tuesday through Saturday. The second best work week is Sunday through Thursday. And I say this because you get having a weekend and a weekday off is dope, because the weekday that you have off, most people are at work, which means it's a lot less traffic. You get to get your important errands done, like the DMV. You got to go to court, the courthouse, whatever the case, whatever government facility that you got to visit, you can go ahead and just do that shit. It's super duper easy. And you know, like I said, man, if you was out on like that weekday, everybody's at work. You know, most of the kids are all in school, so you know it's not a lot of traffic. Unless you moving around in the morning, then hey, kids is going to school. I'll just fucking tell you. But nah, it's perfect. But Sunday, have a Sunday off. Sunday is your first day off. Sunday is usually most people's second day off. So while everybody's hustling to get this thing done, you chilling. And then Monday is when most people are at work. You know, so it's super duper slow out in the wild on Mondays. You know what I'm saying? So it's perfect. Second, I'll say is, also when you actually do work, you get to miss Monday. Mondays at work, no matter where you work at, are terrible. If Tuesday is your Monday, you low-key miss the brunt of the bull crap. You know what I'm saying? Like, you miss the bullshit, is what I'm trying to say, nigga. Second other week, I say is having Friday and Saturday off, because Friday is also a weekday. And, you know, you have Thursday night. You know what I'm saying? You might want to go to, I don't know if you still go out and party Thursdays. And, you know, you get to have Thursday night. You have Friday. You have Saturday. So you have a week. So you have really like you have the end of a weekday that's not Friday. You have a whole weekday, which is Friday. And you have a weekend, which is Saturday. The only thing is, if you like me and like to go to church, it's out of the question. That is the biggest downside to that shit. But in lieu of that, or not in lieu, I guess what the silver lining to that is, or the flip side to that is that Sundays at work, if you work in like an office, are super duper slow. No managers are there, like nobody. Even like the little work snitch, they ain't there usually. They ain't there. They somewhere at their house. I don't know. What do y'all work snitches do when y'all not at work? What do y'all do? I'm asking because I don't know. I don't tell at work because I don't care that much. What do y'all do? If you a work snitch, comment. Telling yourself for once. Telling yourself for once. Tell them what you do when you not at work telling on people. What do you do? Do you have any friends? Do you have anybody that loves you that's not an animal in your life? That's not a cat that you done captured, or a dog that you done captured, or a goldfish you holding hostage? Are you only capable of receiving love by a caged animal? I hope your dog bites you. I hope your cat scratch you. I hope your goldfish goes belly up. Okay? Yeah, I just said that. And that's how I feel. Not taking it back. I'm a Christian and all that. I'm working on myself. Anywho. Nah, but for real. But yeah, people, the managers aren't usually there on Sundays. And it's like you get to kind of like really prepare for the next day. And Monday is not such a heavy hit because you're not walking in for the first time in that week to the Mondays. Like Monday is just like a tsunami of forgotten emails over the weekend. Somebody who has to work in the office over the weekend is mad or whatever the case may be, doing extra work, making things harder. It's always that one customer, man, who just has to work on the weekends and is just, where's my stuff? Where's my stuff? My nigga, relax. It's gonna get here. You're not curing cancer. You selling dollhouse dresses. Chill out a little bit, bro. It's gonna be okay. So, and then by the time Tuesday comes around, I mean, shoot, you already on day 3. Yo, coworkers are like, man, it's only Tuesday. You like, shit, nigga, it's Tuesday. I'm about to get out of here, bro. I can't wait. So that's pretty good, man. So that's why I would say if we have to work 5 days, let's get rid of the Monday through Friday shit. I mean, that shit is good on paper. I mean, having the weekends off, like, yeah, dude, like, fucking free weekend. That should go by like that. Like right now, it is midnight on a Friday. Well, it's really on Saturday morning. So my weekend has really started. The shot clock has begun. All right, and they go by like that. Before you know, you blink, it's Sunday night and it's 7:00, and he's like, well, damn, I can't wait for work. That's why I say this whole 5-8 shit, bro. It's just, and I hate to be that kind of person, like, oh, capitalism, all the man, keeping us down, man, gas stop us, man, it's capitalism, man, eat the rich, man. I hate that shit, because to me, that's just people who are just jealous. Now, I understand there's a lot of evil inside of capitalism, but I believe that if more people were rich, all that shit would be quiet. It wouldn't be no eat the rich and down burn Wall Street burn. It wouldn't be none of that shit. That's just my own personal opinion. I think people are just really just jealous, and because the thing is, if you're rich, you don't have to be evil. You don't have to be. God could bless you to be rich, but whole other video. Nah, wait a minute. This is a podcast. Let's get into it. As a matter of fact, now I'm playing. Nah, but that's just my whole opinion on that shit. To quote famous black businessman, a poet, and a Grammy nominated rapper, Cameron Giles, I ain't jacking that. I ain't going. Yeah, that's what I think, bro. It's this whole, I mean, it's the whole rat race, right? To kind of keep us, just give us just enough rest to like not lose our minds, right? And we still do. Yeah, that's why I'm doing this, working hard at it, so I can get about the matrix. Anywho, yeah. So Friday, but nonetheless, reality is reality. You probably are like me, work 9 to 5, a corporate gig, and you work Monday through Friday. And your Fridays, and you have your weekends off, and it is what it is. Folks gotta just understand that on Fridays, most of the average employee, unless you're the work snitch trying to move up in the company, you're the right shoot of the office, which probably you probably are a work snitch. Unless you on that kind of time, most employers are just really trying to do their job and go home. And honestly, yo, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with just wanting to do your job and take your ass home? I don't understand. And this is my thing, man. I'm a cool dude, but I'm not about to force no friendship at work, bro. I'm just not. Like, if we can't get along, or if I kind of just see that, like, we just cut from different cloths, and that's okay. What you do for me for fun, I like to box. And do Muay Thai and play basketball and go to the gym. When I ain't doing that, I'm on the sticks. I'm on my Xbox. I'm doing competitive things. That's fun to me. Yeah, I used to go out to parties and stuff, and I ain't knocking anybody who still does that kind of stuff. That ain't me no more. I don't really go to parties and all that. I mean, I don't feel the need to. Your idea of fun is going to happy hour. I don't drink. At least not like that. I have never ever in my life. Yo, as a matter of fact, let me break it down further. This gonna blow y'all mind. I've never had a hangover. Right hand of God. G-O-D. I've never had a, bro, I promise you, I've never had a hangover in my entire life. Y'all want to know how old I was when I bought my first bottle of liquor? 26 years old. I don't drink like that, y'all. I just don't. And this is not some Christian thing like I'm too holy to drink. To me, this shit don't taste good. It don't taste good. And I'm not stoked to drink a bunch of poison that don't taste good. At least that's why I like McDonald's. Now I don't eat it like that. That's just too bad for you. But this shit tastes good. I'm not gonna sit up here in front like Mickey D's don't be hitting. Listen, anybody who said McDonald's is nasty is a goddamn liar. You're trying to impress some goddamn body. The shit is good. It's just terrible for you. Okay? But it tastes good. If liquor tasted like McDonald's, I can understand going to happy hour and the excitement to go get drunk. I can understand that. But it tastes awful. You know what I'm saying? Like you can mix it with all the cranberry juice and all the fruity drinks you want to. They don't taste like alcohol. It don't taste good. So, and that's okay. If that's your get down and you drinking responsibly, by all means. I just don't want to do that kind of shit. So you have people at a job where people like me, who are black people with a little bit of nigga in them. You know what I'm saying? Got some nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? Can't survive on the block. You know what I'm saying? I'm not obviously not no gangster by any means. You know what I'm saying? I'm a upstanding citizen. You know what I'm saying? But like, I can go be around them and be cool. You know what I'm saying? Now, comfortable, it depends, man. That energy is a whole other animal. I used to, in my old days, before I was partying and shit, I was around the kind of cats all the time. So I'm not, that kind of shit to me is not foreign. But after being around a bunch of peaceful, kind, just regular, just here to have a good time, like, yo, we're here, we go to a bar. I went to a barcade with some friends for the first time, bro. I had a blast. Not having to worry about a possible fade happening. Because, when you're around hood niggas, bro, a fade can happen at any point, at any time. You gotta be ready to throw down, bro. You know how stressful that shit is? Yo, I'm trying to go out and get on the ladies. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to do my thing. I'm here to groove. I'm here to move. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to get some numbers. I ain't here to sock a nigga in a jaw, but now I have to because you wanted to get an argument with somebody over a girl that don't want neither one of y'all. Now I'm in a rumble. You know what I'm saying? That shit is stressful, son. So, but I can still be in a set and be cooling. Because I'm a kind of guy that knows how to be part of both worlds. But I say all that to say, there's coworkers who just don't get what that's like. There's coworkers who have no idea what crossing a nigga over feels like. There's coworkers who have no idea what dunking on somebody feels like. There's people who have no idea what catching a pick six feels like. They have no idea what knocking a dude on his ass in the ring feels like. And that's okay. Because I had no idea what the hell a happy hour feels like. I don't. So it's cool. We could just be separate and be okay. We ain't gotta be friends. Let's just operate in respect. I hate the whole idea we all gotta be friends and let's kumbaya. And that whole shit of like, dang, bro, like we be having outers. You don't want to come out. I don't want to kick it with y'all niggas. Okay? I don't mean no ill will. We just don't have similar interest. Again, your idea of fun is to get shit-faced. My idea of fun is crossing niggas over. We're just different kind of folks. You know what I'm saying? This is what I learned about and this is jobs in general. I'm not even talking about I'm not even talking about my current job. Just jobs in general. I've learned of all the jobs that I've had that I'm cut from this cloth. When I was boxing, I had the headgear on, of course. There'd be times where the sweat would drip in my eye, and I had one eye completely closed, right? And because it would be burning. The other eye would be halfway closed, and I would kind of squint and be burning still. And I have another trained fighter in the ring trying to knock my head off. That's fun to me. These people crumble when somebody gets their order wrong at Starbucks. We're just not the same, baby boo. And that's okay. We don't have to hang out. We got to just be respectful to each other at work. That's it. All them work parties and all that, I ain't going. I'm sorry. Slick, Marcus ain't going. Marcus ain't going. Sorry. Yeah, and the thing is, y'all don't even know me for real. Y'all getting the work version of me. Honestly, work me, I don't know who that nigga is. I don't. That's not me at all. Anybody know me for real? They be like, who is this Negro? Using words like affirmative and shit. I don't talk like that. Affirmative, fuck out of here. That's the thing. Everybody who black know what I mean. See, the thing about black people in a corporate world, you can't be your full self because there's some black things that you just can't take into corporate America. You know what I'm saying? There's just some black things you just cannot. Like, for example, I can't be up in there, not even like on some slang shit. It's just some kind of like, I can't hear some bullshit from my manager and be like, I can't do that. Cause that's looked at as, oh, he has an attitude, oh, he's angry, oh, he's this, oh, he's that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, and I can't tell y'all how many times at my jobs that I've been labeled as like, oh, he's mad at me, he's aggressive. All I did was just tell you no. Marcus, do you want to do this? No. Oh, he's just so dismissive. Or better yet, y'all, do you understand the heat I catch from minding my own damn business? Oh, Lord have mercy, Jesus. I never ever seen so many people be mad at a nigga for minding his own damn business. You would swear I go up in to any of these jobs that I've had in the past to say, hey, fuck you, hey, you're ugly, hey, you're a bitch. No, I go in and mind my own business. And everybody's just like, I don't think he likes us. I don't think he likes us. Oh, he's mean. Oh, he's arrogant. He thinks he's better than us. No. You think I'm better than you because you have an insecurity about yourself. You can't, and what it really is, honestly, is that people think that I'm cocky or I'm arrogant. No, I have a belief in myself because I understand that God, listen, before I got saved, this is going to be hard for some of y'all to believe who actually know me for real. When I was a kid, I had super duper low self-esteem. Like, I just thought this the other kids was just better than me for whatever reason. Thought they were. I remember vividly, I would come home and tell my mom, like, man, these kids is better than me, man. And like, that came from nowhere. My mom never instilled any feeling of inadequacy. A feeling of being inadequate. A feeling of being inadequate. If I'm saying that wrong, I'm sorry. I'm a little tired. In my childhood, she never did. So this was kind of like a shock to her. And I remember I had a spelling bee. They made us do it at school. And I was like in second, third grade. I didn't want to do this shit. I'm not into spelling bees. I'm just not. Just before I was like, real competitive and shit. I made it to like the final 4, final 3. And then I remember vividly, I got off the stage because I fumbled on a word that I just got too nervous about. Second guess myself, and I spelled it wrong. And my mom was like, now, all them kids you said was smarter than you, was better than you beat them all. They was you beat them all in a landslide. You made it to the Final Four. And I was kind of like, well, yeah, but one of the kids up there still. But I sat through the rest of this shit and watched them kids struggle with words that I could spell in my sleep. You know what I'm saying? And like looking back on this shit, I didn't want to do the spelling bee. I made it to the finals, the Final Four, Final Three, something like that, not wanting to be there. Imagine if I gave a damn and wanted to be there. I probably would have won. You know what I'm saying? And that's just a quick story of how, for one, I've always been like that. Two, it's just to further my point, I had low self-esteem. When I got saved, I became a Christian at 13, my confidence shot up. Because like I started tapping into what God says about me. You know, so I'm a confident person. So but it's really God. But a lot of times when people see the God in you and they don't have the spiritual intelligence to understand that's the God in you, not necessarily you. They look at it as it messes with their insecurities inside themselves. Whatever demons they have going on, because they feel like they're not smart enough, they're not pretty enough, not handsome enough, not rich enough, whatever, and they feel like because they're not enough, you should feel bad about yourself too. I don't. I feel great about myself, actually. I love myself. When I die, if God was like, I'm gonna send you back to earth. You want to be you again or somebody else? No, Lord, let's run this back. Let's do this again. No, I know now. Let's do this again. You know what I'm saying? So, but that bothers folks. People don't like people who are confident, especially if you're black. People who don't like people who are confident, especially if you're black. People who don't like people who are confident, especially if you're black. You know what I'm saying? And that's been a thing I've dealt with my whole entire life. Now, like I say, y'all, I've just learned it's just the God that I have. The God in me disturbs the demons in them. And they always hate that. And I don't do shit but say good morning and mind my business. And he thinks he's better than I had somebody tell me at school one time. I'll never forget this shit. Me and the dude are cool now, but he was just like, yo, man, I like when I first met you. Walked into the class and you was all, your head was all high, man. I thought you were just arrogant. I walked into the class and didn't look at the ground, so you thought I was arrogant. You got a lot of healing to do, brother. That was wild. And also, why are people so concerned about somebody else? I never got that shit. Niggas be so concerned about the next man or next woman. Worry about your goofy ass. Maybe if you spend more time worrying about you wouldn't be worried about me. You know what I'm saying? Marcus thinks he's better than us. I don't. But you know what? Now I know that you think that I'm better than you. And when you piss me off, I'm gonna take that shit. I'm gonna exploit that shit. That was dumb. I'm a boxer. I've been trained to exploit my opponent's weaknesses. That was dumb. I'm an athlete. I'm trained to exploit weaknesses. That was dumb. I'm sorry your life sucks and life is kicking your ass right now. Shoot. When life was kicking my ass, I wasn't going around hating niggas. I was trying to get closer to God and figure out how to be grateful for what I have. It kind of just feels like being quiet and being black at work is a fucking felony. I just don't get that shit at all. It's just like, dog. Excuse me, y'all. You that worried about me not speaking to you? Well, I think I take a morning and all that, but like you was that worried about me not wanting to engage in a conversation about sesame seed buns. I don't give a shit. I don't be in fake convos around the office at any job that I'm at. I don't fake laugh at shit. If I hear a conversation and I don't have anything positive to contribute, I stay quiet. Because if I share what I was thinking, y'all will have an actual reason to hate me. Y'all can actually say that I'm mean. Y'all can actually say that I'm arrogant and I'm rude. If I was to really say, wow, this is the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my entire fucking life, then I can understand the hatred. Because I'm like, that was really uncalled for. We're having a good time over here. And y'all are. And that be the thing. I let niggas rock. Y'all discussing Anne Hathaway. And I like Anne Hathaway. I'm not somebody who's into dresses. I'm a grown ass man. Okay, I'm not into who's dating who and, you know, Ryan Gosling. no knock to the Met Gala, to fashion designers or Anne Hathaway or Ryan Gosling. That's just not the kind of talk that I engage in on a day-to-day basis. I'm more of a sports kind of guy, or better yet, I'm very inquisitive as well. I like things that can kind of pique my interest. Like, I like animal facts. Like, for example, crows possess the problem-solving skills of a 7-year-old child. That's pretty interesting. A bird. Ravens can talk like parrots. They're part of that same bird species where they can talk or mimic words. You know what I'm saying? Swans mate for life. Polar bears are actually not white. Their fur is just translucent. You know what I'm saying? So like just things like that. Or better yet, teach me a thing that I may not have considered or may not have known. That's actually may help me out someday in a conversation. Knowing what the hell Anne Hathaway wore to the Oscars, that's not really helping me out in my life. And again, no knock to Anne Hathaway or her dress that she wore to the Oscars if she went this year. That's not my cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? So it's not that I'm arrogant. It's not that I hate niggas, because honestly, nobody is that important for me to hate. Do you know how much energy hating somebody takes? A hell of a lot, bro. Like a whole lot of energy. Way too much. You gotta really go to bed with that shit, and you can't even toss and turn it. It's all bad. You know what I'm saying? So I keep myself because I'm in this non-nigga place with my non-nigga thoughts and non-nigga jokes. My whole that's why I just go in my group chat and talk to my fellas. You know what I'm saying? Or just listen, the group chat and this thing right here, dark bro. We got jokes up in here galore. I can't share some of the things that we discuss. You know, it's amongst the brothers. You feel me? But this shit makes me laugh. You know what I'm saying? The only time I really laugh at work is when I'm on a podcast, which inspired this one, or talking to my homies in the chat. I really go to work and be quiet for 8-9 hours unless I have a question, or unless I'm that bored and we're like, let me just engage in this comment that I don't care about. But again, there's no hatred, it's no disdain, it's no like I hate you so much I want to speak to you. It's never that much of a forethought with me. It's just like, y'all talking about topic A, I ain't interested in topic A, back to my podcast. You know what I'm saying? That's really all it is. But you know what? Let niggas tell it. I hate them. I think I'm better than them. I'm arrogant. I'm an angry black man who's quiet. I just can't understand why somebody, if you bothered by silence, you really need to start going to church. You need Jesus in a real way. You need Jesus, bro. Anyway, man, fucking plowing ahead. Let's just move on from this whole work shit before I get in trouble. For somebody actually watches my stuff by accident, finds it, and it's just like, hey, man, was that about us? I gotta lie and be like, did you hear me say other jobs? So that didn't mean I didn't mean y'all. I meant just jobs in general that I've had. And that's the other thing about work that I don't like. Working in an office, man, working in corporate America. Again, for the feds listening, other jobs that I've had, other jobs, all throughout my life, other jobs. The passive aggressive shit, bro, at work, bruh. I'd rather somebody just come into my face and be like, I don't like you. I don't like your style. I hate the way that you walk, the way you talk, the way that you dress. I just don't like you. Okay. I don't know. Okay. Thanks for sharing that. Now I know to just keep ignoring you like I've already been doing anyway. You know what I'm saying? But this whole, like, for example, and this is a thing too that that I've noticed. When somebody is jealous of you, and I'm not one of those people who just think the world is just jealous of them. No, but like, you can just see certain shit. And again, it goes back to the claim that I made earlier about people see the God in you, and that disturbs them. People feel like you have it all going on. You may not. You could be figuring it out like I am. I'm working with God to figure this whole thing out. But you just carry it well because, again, you walk with Christ. This ain't my swag, bro. This is God's swag, nigga. You better get in that word, brother. You better read a scripture or two and get this God swag, nigga. This is a Christ swag, nigga. But people say that shit and they feel like, oh, well, he's just cocky. He thinks he has it all going on. He just thinks he knows everything or whatever. And they want to just see you knock down a peg. And again, I realize it's always the brothers. It's always the sisters, especially the black. My heart go out to y'all, bro, because Lord have mercy. People hate to see a confident black woman, man. Like, let a black woman be killing it in her field and be confident too. That's why, like, one thing I hate that these athletes get, like in a W, like these lady hoopers get, especially and Serena Williams as well, is that they're not allowed to celebrate and really be emotional or like be passionate about their craft. If Tom Brady can throw a fit on the sidelines, and again, as an athlete, I get it. If Travis Kelce can yell, like Andy Reid, why can't black people, especially black women who are passionate about their craft, show a little bit of that a little bit of that dog in them? You know what I'm saying? Like Andrew Reese, man, that's why I got mad love for her, because she is like, I'm an athlete, I'm a hooper, I'm from Baltimore. This how we do shit out here. Like where I'm from, this how we get down. You don't like it, turn the fucking TV off. And I love that. She is unapologetic. I can't talk. I'm tired as hell. My bad, y'all. She is so unapologetic. I fucked up again. Unapologetic. There we go. Again, I'm sorry. I'm tired. But she just doesn't care. She just like, it is what it is. And I love, in today's soft ass day and age, I love a athlete that's like, you don't like it? Make a move. Do something. I love that shit. Man. It's like a Kobe, like a Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, like, cause when I was coming up, man, like, you had to, like, if somebody was winning and you wanted them to stop winning, stop gloating, you had to put a stop to that shit. It wasn't no, ref, he's making me feel bad. He's taunting me. Throw the flag. Give him a tech. It was, nah, nigga. He busting your ass. He talk about your moms and all that. Make a move. Do something. Shut him up. And I don't mean violence. I mean like for example, I play a lot of pickup basketball. I play in my neighborhood, usually or like close to my neighborhood. So like a lot of cats from LA, the greater area of South Central, the inner city. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot of back and forth going on. It's part of the game. Niggas he'll move on you. Yeah, nigga, what's up? Do it right back. Yeah, nigga, what's up? Like, it's just like, that's part of, y'all shake hands. It's not no malice, bro. It's just like mano y mano, let's step up. So I hate that the ladies not allowed to, well, the black women, because the white women are allowed to just do a lot and more. But the black ladies, man. But anyway, I noticed when people are kind of jealous of you for whatever reason, and you make a mistake, they love to hide that shit. They love to be like, oh yeah, because remember, see what happened is you did this and this happened because, like when you do things like this, this happens and, like, we could have fixed it, but like it could have been fixed, but like you did this. Hey, my nigga, I heard you the first time, bro. What are you enjoying this or something? You like to see me lose? Fucking goober. This is how I know. Nobody love your ass at home for real. Niggas tolerate you because you pay the bills. You probably a simp. If you married anyway. If you're married, your wife is up for grabs. She is. She married you for security. She married you because dude she really want is in jail. She married you because guy she really want is married. She married you because the guy she really don't want her ass back. And she was like, oh gosh, my sister is married. My best friend is married. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. It sucks. I'm tired of this. Oh, it's this guy again. He keeps texting me. I'm just gonna. They just agree. They just agree to go ahead and just let you take their asses out. And they feel like, he not just completely repulsive. Like, he got a good job and all that. I could probably get a couple of things from him, purses to make me feel better. I can back to my friends and say, look, bitches, this nigga got money. He bought me a Chanel purse. But yeah, bro, she don't like you. Your wife don't love you. She had a kid because she didn't want to be the only girl in her group without a child. She loves the kid though. That's her baby. But really, bro, she wishes the dad was her crush. Which is why she didn't name that boy after you. Why is your name Roger and that child's name is Andy? Oh, well, let me guess. She told you, oh, Andy liked Toy Story. Just love Toy Story. I love Toy Story so much. And you went for that. Lord have mercy. Y'all boys ain't got no ism. But yeah, man, it's just, that's just kind of just shit. That shit get on my nerves for real, bro. All that extra shit. It's always somebody who just is jealous so you got something to say. Oh, I know you made a mistake. Oh, I know you did this and da-da-da-da-da. Oh, you did this. I get my damn nerves about that shit. Sorry, y'all, for cussing so much. I'm trying to do that a little bit less. I am, but I'm not. I know I should. I shouldn't be so overly explicit. So I do want to kind of do this more in a bit of moderation. So I'm working on it, but should be pissing me the fuck off. If I'm being all the way honest. If I'm being all the way real with y'all. Oh man. But yeah, man, just wanted to come here, man, just do a quick little podcast episode, man. I know this is longer than my last one, but I'm trying to get better at this, like I'm working at it, man. I'm doing good at, getting my thoughts out and stuff and just sharing stories with y'all. As always, thank y'all for tapping in. I appreciate it, man. God is good. God is loving all that. And talk to God. He'd love to hear from you. All right, y'all, I'm out. It's your boy Slick. Peace.